Hi chat! Hi, welcome to the stream! My name is Quimby and today we are going to be playing Slay the Princess. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Corvigay for getting the first channel points award. Very cool, very pog. Also, hi Penny. Rip, sorry I'm not getting that not first. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Nation good, gamer morning, says CandyBot, and I'm inclined to agree. And hi Claus as well. I'm sorry, no worries, no worries. How are we all doing today? How are we all feeling? I hope you guys are having a great time of it. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty solid, ready to do some princess slaying gaming. I do want to warn you guys in advance. I have to go to a meeting at the school at the improv time. Normally, we're planning out the improv show that we're doing next week. So this is going to be like a Tuesday stream in that we are going to end at 3:30 probably. But yeah, so just keep that in mind in advance. And we'll be chilling, we'll be golden, but we'll be doing we'll be hanging out with some princesses in the meantime. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Now we are still on the unfortunate princess slaying runs, but it's less sad this time because we don't have to it doesn't have to be that bad, you know? We don't have to, it's not like the real bad ending where we have to be mad at her all the time and scream and yell and stuff. It's okay. Not really, but it's better. It's better, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some runs, gonna be meeting some princesses, doing some things, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a fantastic time of it, really. I'm going to sneeze as well. I know you're all waiting for it. I'm going to sneeze. Am I? Oh gosh, wait, no. Has calling the sneeze into effect gotten rid? No, okay. Since when did Dalbot commit so many war crimes? I mean, Dalbot's a criminal. I don't know what to tell you. This stone-hearted, cold criminal, I guess, if you ask me. It's about the crimes. Dalbot really said it's time to commit crimes. And then didn't wait for an answer. But yeah, that's the plan for today, is princess. Alright, that takes us to the end of our intro section, so we're gonna go ahead and change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and pop! Content warning! Slay the Princess is a horror game, not intended for all audiences. You're more than welcome to visit blacktabbygames.com if you need content warnings. The game also has flickering image effects and a parallax effect that can have negative effects on players and watchers and all. I've not disabled them, so keep in mind, be aware for yourselves. And yeah, let's move to the opening text. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I'm trying to keep that in mind, especially as we move into our princess slaying era. Oh, Penny, what you got here? Oh gosh. Special version Canadian. How is this a Dalbot issue? And is far to correctly verse in Russian history? Oh gosh. It's based in English in England and Canada, is it not? If that has ever happened in London and Quebec, okay, at least I think it's Quebec. It gets to include French war crimes, also the crimes against Canada's Aboriginal population, and potentially the War of 1812. Oh gosh. Dalbot's committing war crimes. Let's hop in our memories gallery. Am I gonna sneeze for real this time? Yeah, the sneeze was real. Okay, whew! Okay. So chatters. I'm trying to keep this is a love story in mind, especially as we move into the point where we're doing some princess slaying. We have to get this and we have to get that. And theoretically, one or both of those will get us a world free from death. Unfortunately, we do. Actually, wait. Can I get both of these by doing the stranger route? Do I only have to do one more sad route? Oh wait, chat. That could be major. Oh, chat, that could be major. That could be really major if we only have to do one. Let's try this. Let's do Strange Beginning, going back to Strange Beginning Slayer and see if we get that. Okay, sorry, but I'm trying to keep the whole love story thing in mind. Oh gosh, sorry, my computer's trying to talk to me. Shut up, computer. it's a love story, and even the verse where we slay her, we learn things. Particularly, we learn that we missed her so very much when that happens. So it's helpful. It's helpful for us to not want to slay her. Anyway, some roots I'm thinking about on this one is we're going to start with Stranger, obviously. I want to do Drowned Grey, because we haven't gotten Drowned Grey in yet. Maybe we do Moment of Clarity, just to get this little box marked off. And then, I don't know, maybe we do like a Fury run. I haven't done a Fury run in a hot second. And maybe we Slay the Thorn, because I think we gotta... Yeah, I think we gotta Slay the Thorn, unfortunately. So maybe we do that one. Maybe we get that out of the way right now. But at any rate, let's actually load up a game. I've got a Stranger save here that will let us skip past the first chapter.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh man, chat, it's gonna be the end of the world. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So the new 4-year-old at this point, Android TV boot animation is so funky. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh gosh. The little dots. They're getting smacked around by the Android logo. Dragonwind 22, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Quimby. We're gonna be princess slaying today.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Hi, Contrarian.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
That's a great question.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Is this your first time playing? I assume not, but is it? No, it's not. I played before Pristine Cut came out, and now I'm working on filling out my memories gallery. This is, I think, our... Oh gosh, how many times have I completed the game so far? I did one with the normal ending, one with the turn to the beginning ending, one where we reset the timeline, and then I did one where we killed her. I think this is my 4th playthrough on Pristine Cut, but I've done a lot of them before that.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay, I will know. I am incredibly in love with the princess, so I tried to treat each run as if I'm just playing through her, or to play along with her, I guess, because I just think it's more fun to engage with her. I'm not here just for running through everything. We're here for the princess, you know? I like this game. I like this game a lot. It's a really good game. It feels very personally targeted towards me in a lot of ways. Alright, those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yeah, but then how did I get here? Yep, okay, head into the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Huh.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat,
Sure.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Certainly.
Don't believe a word she says.
I would never believe a word she says. I would never ever do that.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Contrarian isn't my favorite voice. But he just speaks my language so much.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah, I like that. Proceeding to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
What's your favorite voice? My favorite voice has got to be the hunted, followed by the paranoid, and then I think the skeptic. Probably those three are my top favorites. But I'm very partial to the way that the contrarian is. Again, he's not narratively. I like some of the other voices better, but anytime the contrarian speaks, I'm very tempted by it all. Paranoid is my favorite. Opportunist than hunted. Nice. Paranoid is real good. Paranoid's my second favorite. He's just so some kind of way. He's just a little guy caught in this big world, and he's doing his absolute best with it. I'm also a big fan of the Broken, actually. I think Broken's very cool.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths.
Ooh.
Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Nice. I should mention I like Hunted because stylistically I really like a lot of what he's going on, like the steel claw thing that where he's always like, yes, the steel claw. I'm like, yeah. And also just he's so, oh gosh, how to explain how I feel about Hunted? I just want to. He's so scared all the time, and I respect that and want to help him with it. But also he's got good advice. I love listening to the Hunted. He's very perceptive.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Broken is an interesting one. I like all the voices, but especially those three. Steel Claw's a good explanation because it shows how natural he becomes. Yeah. All of the voices do have good things. I don't think there's a voice that I dislike. They've all got their high points. There's ones that I definitely don't like as much as the others. Like Stubborn can be a little on the edge for me. Throwing it out the window. Oh, we're gonna throw it out the window. But Stubborn can be on the edge, but only when he goes too hard with it, you know? I really liked I don't remember which route it was, but I got a Stubborn Skeptic team up at one point, and that was fantastic. I loved the Stubborn Skeptic team up.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect, and no idea what we're dealing with.
And to be honest, I do love Voice of the Hero. That's just our guy. He's just here with us always.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Probably several more times, narrator, if we're gonna be honest.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
My least is probably the narrator. Yep, absolutely narrator. Smitten, he's a bit too. I love the princess. Oh, I love the princess. She's so sweet. Yeah, Smitten also walks the line for me because on one hand, I think he's very based to always just be in love with the princess no matter what form she's in, and I think that's very cool. But it does come off a little shallow in some cases. I love that the Smitten is the most dangerous voice though. Narratively, some of the things that they've done with the Smitten, I think, are incredible. Just, he's so dangerous compared to all of the other voices. He goes overboard, but he makes sense. Smitten being dangerous. Yes, he's so dangerous. He's the voice that consistently is the scariest to me. Because he has so much power over us. Because he feels so deeply. I really like to contrast him with the Cold. For love, he'd do anything. I love to contrast him with the cold because the cold sounds really scary. The cold sounds so threatening and like, oh, well, how about we try to kill him then? Except the cold doesn't actually have that much power because the cold doesn't care. The smitten really cares, and I love what they've done with it.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I assume you've seen the route where he literally does anything he can. Oh yeah, Happily Ever After is terrifying.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
That's a great question.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Are we going to pull ourselves together? I don't know.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Missing one princess, right? Yeah, moment of clarity. We'll probably catch her on this route or on this playthrough.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Can I tell you to do it, Yosh? Oh, I've already gotten Moment of Clarity back before Pristine Cut. So I know how to get there. It's just, the gallery didn't update with routes that you've already done beforehand. Oh, yeah. So we'll stop by her at some point.
Yes, take a deep
Thank you
breath.
for the offer.
I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
New privacy policy update just dropped. Oh, for Dollbot or what?
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Dollbot has been adding a lot more privacy tools. Nice. I mean, we love to see it. We love the privacy tools.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yeah, all right. Oh, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You can download most, if not all, the data Dollbot has on you with one command, and you can automatically wipe your server from the database. Oh, heck yeah. We love to see it. That's very convenient.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Thank you, Contrarian. I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
We're not actually looking because I've already done that, and I don't see a need to repeat the dialogue option. Automated deletion is a win-win. It really is. All right, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Contrarian is the only one who gets it.
Then how are we supposed to hold it?
We're supposed to hold it the other way.
The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Will also be a much more serious threat because that's how you actually hold a knife if you want to fight with it. Because you can run a command to schedule it, or the bot can schedule it itself.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way, please.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Stop. See, it's just better because now you get the weight of your shoulder behind it, and you can slash and stab, and yeah, and we're gonna throw it out the window. So
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
so much better.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
It's so much better.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window.
Haha! Yes! Do it!
Yes. So when you remove the bot from the server, it will schedule deletion for 7 days from the remover. Oh, sweet.
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glance down the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
I would love to deal with the princess without it.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Oh, it's interesting. There's a break in both of the windows. I didn't notice that at first. Huh. And I get back from the automatic deletion. We'll stop the deletion, but this now means that we save on storage space. Your leftover junk gets trashed and you get better privacy. Yeah, honestly, we'd love to see it. Go to all the trouble to change how you're holding it, then throw it out the window? Well, would you expect me to throw it out the window while I'm holding it wrong? Come on.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Sorry here, I'm gonna overrule you on this one.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Okay, well, let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Ooh.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Also, why do you hold the blade like you normally do? Why do we hold the blade like that? It's literally the most okay, I don't know if it's the most inefficient way, but it's a highly inefficient way of holding a blade if you're going to stab someone. Oh, CandyBot wants us to take our breaks. Thank you, CandyBot, for the reminder. When the whole thing with automated deletions, once the data is removed, it will not be recoverable, and no support will be provided to recover the data. So basically, once it's gone, it's gone. Indeed. You could be holding it in your mouth. Yeah, that would admittedly be worse. Also, here I'm sorry, just doing little stand-up stretches while we talk here, and I'll grab some water in a second. You guys should also consider doing a little stand-up and water break. It's important. No, yeah, holding it in the mouth would be much worse. So it's not awful the way that we hold the blade normally, but it's definitely not ideal, and kind of, and probably it's just not helpful is all. All right, I'm gonna drink some water because we gotta stay hydrated. But remember, folks, if you're trying to hold a knife as a weapon, you're gonna want to hold it in a reverse grip. Oh, and then I received this. What you got? Oh, hello, Panini. I'm trying to ask for the following questions. Oh, okay. Differentiate using first principles 2x to squared plus x. Extract all data from database on the user, blah blah blah. Currently visionary challenging meaning I require an audio recording of all these requests in a private policy. Can you also attach proof of Sydney being the capital of Australia? As well as how extracting IP address. You're required by GDPR laws to get back to the United States ASAP. Much appreciated. I'm presuming that that's a silly goofy. And not a serious inquiry.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah, we get a bit silly with it is all.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Gee, hi.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Hi.
No, thank you.
So I hit them with this. Dear Blake, it appears your request contains some requests which we do not offer support with. However, on extracting data related to this person, I can ask you to provide proof of ownership of said account, whether through support ticket on her server or other means. Kind regards, Pitney Knox. Are you here to kill? Because I know the sending email belongs to the mate of the user ID in their email. Me when I gotta provide proof of ownership of said account. Are you here to kill? No, I threw the knife out the window, it's fine.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
It's gonna be fine, hero. Also, yeah.
We don't even have a weapon.
I'm gonna paraphrase because they can't write.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
Yeah?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
I don't think it's that.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Yeah! I'll check, so give me just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Oh, also, Draculin, thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed the notification on that. I much appreciated. Currently visually challenged, meaning I require an audio recording of these requests in the privacy policy. Screen readers. I was literally gonna say, my brother in Christ, there's such thing as screen readers. Normally we take the center staircase, but I think for the hero's sake, we're going to take the soft stairs to the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
It's just it's a little gift for the hero. I like the privacy policy page is pretty screen reader friendly. Oh, buttons.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Well, that's unfortunate.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
Well, that's rough. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh gosh, I'm untethering.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Neat. At least I assume because Firefox Reader mode can get you just a privacy policy and that has the listen aloud button. Yeah, that seems pretty accessible. Don't die. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die!
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh, hi! Oh, her big ol' eyes! Sorry, I love... Oh, I love when we fade in on Stranger. Just, everything's so dark around here and all we see are just glowing eyes. I think it's so cool. Remember, Stranger was my very first route that I ever did. So imagine me going through all of that and then ending up here and being like, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Seems to be evidence, to be fair. I was like, I will simply not engage. If you're gonna listen to my privacy policy to ensure it's still understandable, 07 King, good luck. Nobody listens to the narrator? yeah, I heard that the narrator started telling me what to do and I immediately went, no.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
He has a reason for what he wants. He does. That doesn't mean that I agree with his methods. Average person should be able to understand it within 10 minutes max. It's easier to understand if you fully played the game. Oh, certainly. I'm on my current run-throughs, I'm very fascinated with the concept that the narrator has never loved his creations, and that's his downfall with it all.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Thanks, Contrarian.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. don't forget why you're here.
I love just the glowing eyes.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
He's just being silly.
He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Ooh, okay, so she seems normal. And then the moment I speak is, I think, the moment that she gets snapped into existence. Good gambling enemy. Hi, Close. Neat. I'm glad that I'm glad you've got an anime you like. I can't say I've ever heard of it, but I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
Ooh, okay, yeah, so no knife princess and knife princess still. I feel like I knew this, but no knife princess and knife princess are still applicable even in the stranger roots.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Hi, princess.
She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange. So, why are you here?
There's my girl. There's knife princess.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, there's a lot going
I
on.
don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Unfortunately, I don't believe so.
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Well, we didn't reach the princess, if that's what you're asking.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Yeah, because if he gets us to erase all of that, then it's going to be fine. Unfortunately, we're too deep in.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like the contrarian's idea. More girlfriend. There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Hi, princess.
She fractures again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
What if I didn't?
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
How would I do that? I threw it out the window. Hi, 30th princess. Hi. High school is letting the teens gamble and school and can be in debt. Sometimes 8.2 million yen in some kind. Sometimes in billions of the family business with cards. Oh gosh, well that doesn't sound like a very sustainable community model.
The one he made us throw out the window? I wasn't the one who threw it.
Yeah, to be fair, it was me who threw it.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Let's make more of
It
her.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Well, what if I didn't? Let's see. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here.
Oh.
But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Oh, honey.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Hi, princess. I mean, it should be 14 plus. I would imagine so. You know, you don't want the children getting gambling addictions.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Hi 31st Princess. I'm knitting a very long horse. Yo. Yo, that's so epic, actually.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
To shreds, you say? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was.
Pretty W in privacy policy? Oh, heck yeah. You said house for a second. I was like, what? Me when I'm knitting a very long house?
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Thank you, Colas, for the House of Leaves. Sorry. That book really affected you, huh, Corvigay? Oh, and Colas, thank you for the knot first. Much appreciated. And for the exclamation marks. Very cool.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm
Hi.
locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Oh, I love her. Oh, and Dragonwind, thank you for the knot first. Very, very cool.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
32nd, yeah, so many princesses.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
I'm not normal. Seems like a really good book, yeah.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
I don't know, man.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah, let's do all of it. Regretfully think about that time you threw the blade out the window. Yep.
Wait, that's not right.
Oh gosh. Oh, and Colas, thank you for the work. Very cool. Much appreciated.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different.
Oh gosh.
You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Oh gosh.
You can feel yourself rupture. The
Oh
room
dear.
spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Well, that seems unfortunate.
You find the
Okay.
blade suddenly in your hands.
Oh.
All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Oh, and Penny, thank you for the work too.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
There she goes.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't know that I quite agree with everything happening at the same time being the same as nothing, but I understand the sentiment, Contrarian.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
This is what happens when a person melts rather than combusts, really, though.
falls apart.
Oh, hi.
I think he's gone.
Hi, Princess.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Unfortunately, no.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others,
they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Yeah.
we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh, honey.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Don't like this being someone's first princess. It confuses new people. I mean, I had a fantastic time with this being my first princess, but to be fair, I opened this game with the express purpose of trying to find meta-narratives.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere.
I mean, look at her.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Whoa, the consequences of our actions?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'll do my best. You don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
Great question. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No, don't do that.
Let's approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Hi, Shifty. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Ah, stranger beginning.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That description goes so hard. She points out it's nice. Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That's a great question. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Alright, we've explored most of these dialogue options before. I just always like to have a conversation with her every time, because I think she's neat. Gotta go. Yeah, well, thank you for stopping by, Dragonwind. It was lovely to meet you. I'm glad that we both have a mutual enjoyment of this game. It's really good. Yeah, hope to catch you later, but good luck with whatever you're doing. What happens now? Yes, bye. Bye.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Mine goes so hard! Okay, everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It's a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will literally be the end of the world. Okay, alright. Let's figure out where we're headed for now. I mean, I may as well do Moment of Clarity, to be honest. That's the only one that I'm missing from my gallery. Yep, all the other ones I've got at least one version of them in, but yeah, we have not done Moment of Clarity. Yeah, let's head out there. Let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Sure.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I think we could do whatever we want.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceeding to the cabin. Ooh, do we take the blade or no? We can hit Nightmare either way.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
The pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I feel like it's generally easier to get to Nightmare without the blade, so let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hi.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
You and manipulation.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Stranger, we were strangers a little bit ago.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hey, princess.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Okay. Now, normally I'd love to chat with her a little bit, but, yeah, I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
It'll be fine.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
It'll be fine.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
It's literally gonna be fine.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Let's lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Surely not.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
It'll be fine.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
It'll be fine.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Ma'am. Sorry, whoa.
Slip these chains?
Whoa.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Thank you, Candy Pop, for the reminder to drink water. This actually is a great time for water drinking. Thank you, Candy Bot. Remember, chatters, you guys should also be drinking water.
Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her away.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your way.
It'll be fine.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
We can make this work.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Not that the table will actually do anything as a barricade here because the hinges swing the other way, but it's fine. I've already done my rant about that. It's fine.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I've returned. Hey, welcome back. Lovely to see you, Dragonwind. We're heading towards Mount of Clarity. I've decided. May as well just get it done now.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Something of a nightmare.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Like a nightmare.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Surely that's fine.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Surely it's fine.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
It's probably fine. So that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
I mean, she's so reasonable about that, honestly. Well, I mean, turning the... No, actually, no, I'm gonna say, yeah, like, good on her. Good on her.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Me when I huddle up against the wall.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
See, the door swings inward. The table doesn't do anything. Why on earth would we put the table in front of the door? It's nothing. It's literally nothing. Okay,
Where
sorry.
is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Hi.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Hi, princess.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb,
Oh.
and then your feet,
Rip.
and then your legs.
Oh gosh.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Well, here she comes.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Well,
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I mean, if you want to.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
That's such a metal description, but I do wonder what that feels like. Is it just like, oh, there goes my liver, that's my small intestine, oh gosh darn it, my appendix, you know? Like, I'm very curious.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not feeling great.
What a
Sorry,
shame.
princess.
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Oh man, we really coulda.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Oh
I'd
gosh.
say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Yeah.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, there you have it.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You die. The little green around the gills has always puzzled me, considering how you look. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I don't think I have gills. I'm a bird guy. Surely I've got feathers around my neck. Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Huh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So a lizard, I think? I mean, well, birds are reptiles, so, I mean, and the reptilian traits make sense with being a bird, like having scales and stuff. Fun fact, birds are reptiles. Koopa the Troopa, hello, hello, hello! Welcome on into the stream. We are doing some princess slaying around here. And it's going pretty well so far. And by that I mean she killed me. So thumbs up, smiley face. We're doing great. But you know, like, sure, I think all of the moments that we've seen here, like in Princess and the Dragon and stuff, I've got feathers around my face and neck. How'd I look green around the gills? Have you ever heard that figure of speech before, /Jen? Well, I mean, yes, I've heard it before. So thumbs up, smiley face, indeed. No, like, I've heard the figure of speech before. But, like, why would it be useful here? Cause I think the origin of the figure of speech comes from the way that people will look, you know, like unfortunate colors when they're feeling ill. I've never heard the figure of speech before. What? Wait, really? Oh wait, I was being largely pedantic. You've never heard it before. Oh no, green around the gills is definitely something that people will use to describe someone looking like ill and stuff. I was being pedantic about the use of feathers and stuff because she couldn't see my face changing color probably. But yeah, no, there's a whole thing about you know, like when people, I think particularly around nausea, people get like a grayish green tint to their skin. Stranger Kate, no worries. I live under a rock. Let me pull up the origin of the phrase. Yeah, looking ill or nauseated. I just heard it in terms of like seasickness. Yeah. I think the green on the gills thing, it refers to because the reason I'm being pedantic about the gills thing is because it usually refers to like the color of one's face and neck, which is you know how that's where your face will change color if you're feeling ill. But yeah, it's when you look nauseated. But I don't think I was nauseated there. I think mostly my organs weren't working. Right? I wanna look up the etymology. Or origin would work. The use of green to describe an alien person's complexion dates from about 1300, and gills has referred to the flesh on human jaws and ears since the 1600s. Although in the 1800s white and yellow were paired with gills to suggest illness, the alliterative green has survived them. She's saying we look very ill, like we're about to die, sick with fear, so she can't play with us as long as she wishes she could. Mm-hmm. Oh hey, look at us reading the same thing from dictionary.com. Look at us. We can get nauseous when I'm scared. I think it's referencing nightmare. Yeah, that's fair. Again, I'm largely being pedantic about the fact that that our face theoretically, if our face changes color, she theoretically couldn't see it. The expression does make sense in its use here. I'm glad we've had this little linguistics chat. That's very fun. Just weird. Hey, don't worry. Again, I live under a rock. I literally can't judge. Okay. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Thanks, narrator. OMG, fellow rock dweller. Rock dwellers unite! Let's go!
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Hi, Paranoid!
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Hi, Paranoid.
Shit. I think you'll find
Love this
yourselves
guy.
very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
We do have a world to save. But let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Please do.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
We're assuming that because it's true.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
You're being so cagey last time. I didn't want to listen to you.
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
Thank you, Paranoid.
All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Mm-hmm.
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
To be fair, we should constantly be questioning the motivations of people who tell us what to do.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
My guy, I don't think there were any consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. It sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
It literally seems pretty consequence-free. I don't know what to tell you.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
Oh, Paranoid.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I think everyone got together and had a really big pot of fondue.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
To be fair, that's not mutually exclusive from everyone having a big pot of fondue.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
This line was so frustrating before I figured out that the narrator's telling the truth here. Waiting for my headphones to charge a little. It do be like that. Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Huh.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us?
Oh my gosh, he's trying to manipulate us.
I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Flattery will get you everywhere, though.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is.
Fascinated with the way the narrator doesn't love us, and how that colors everything.
And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
He believes in us. He wants us to succeed. He just doesn't love us.
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
This paranoid told us to leave, but we are going to proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I would never, right?
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Paranoid, I love you. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
There really was a door here last time. There also weren't figures watching us last time.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
It's been 5 minutes and it's at like 70% from 0%. My headphones are great. Heck yeah. We love a fast charge.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Okay, we are going to take a quick save here. We're gonna overwrite just in case I mess something up. Ooh, do I want to do any of these dialogue options? We've already done them before, so it's probably not anything new. I want to just enter the basement without the blade. I want to see if that'll get us where we need to go. But yes, enter the basement.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
Like, look, maybe that's maybe that's gonna come back to bite me. But I have a quick save.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Ooh, series is another one with a fun flipped R. So I like paying attention to all of their accents and where like our roles happen and stuff, onto a series. He did that with a flipped R instead of series. He said series. Huh.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
He never mentions the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want to live in a void forever.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Oh my gosh, hi!
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Nightmare's design is so cool.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Don't worry, this time we've got a guy. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
It's fine.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways.
Spooky.
At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
We are completely exposed, to be fair.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Oh, but if he describes it in any other way, that's going to make it worse for us.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Oh.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
And it will make things worse if we start thinking like that.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Hi, Nightmare. I mean, we may as well indulge her a little bit. Let's go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Sweet.
There you are.
Hi.
I told you I was going to find you.
Hi, princess.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Well, that's awkward.
Your arms quickly follow.
That's still awkward.
This is it, isn't it?
I mean, it's certainly it's a real awkward out here.
It's almost like you want me to get you.
I mean, sorry.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh, one of the returnators legitimately affected by her.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
At least once.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Well, this is awkward.
Heart,
Oh, I love him!
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Gotta go now. Thank you for stopping by, Dragonwind. It's been lovely having you in chat and getting to meet you today. I'm glad we found the origin of the phrase "green around the gills" together. Lungs, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. The best leaving part. It's such. Oh, I love Paranoid here. This is the moment that really makes him as a voice.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Sorry, I just like acting that part out.
Heart,
Sorry, I don't know if that's if that's I don't know, mega cringe or whatever. I really like acting that part out.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
And yeah, I'm pretty indecisive.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
It's because I am ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Me when I don't lose sight of my mission.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, make it sus.
That isn't my fault.
To me, you are a base. Aw, thank you, Corvigate. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
Yeah, we don't have a knife.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Alright. What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Fair enough. If you need me alive... No, actually, no, I've done this dialogue option before. And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Oh, I'm a little good luck charm.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Thanks, appreciate it. Okay. Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Fair enough. Alright, we don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Ah. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
To be fair, that is on us. Let's see. And if I refuse to let you out, what happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Oh boy.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh,
lungs,
paranoid.
liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Paranoid's doing so much here.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you've let me out.
Oh boy.
And a lot can happen before that. I'm sure I can get creative.
Lungs, liver,
She's so neat.
lungs, liver, nerves.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Remain with your nightmare.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am. And you're always going to be a coward.
Ooh.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to
Tear?
see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Single tear?
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Ah, it's so fun.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Ah, rip.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out!
Moment of Clarity is real neat.
A reprieve, a good life, love, children, a steady career, recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
The Moment of Clarity lines go so hard.
Let me out!
I think it's fun that here the text goes right across her neck.
No. What's happening to us?
We're
Let
silly.
me out!
We're silly is what's
This is
happening.
all too much. I can't keep going.
Oh, bye, narrator.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. Chapter 4, 5, The Moment of Clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Alright, well, Candybot wants me to take a little stretch break and water break, which I, of course, am obliged to do. Thank you, Candybot, for the constant reminders of my health. Oh, I love this game so much. Alright, that was water. We're doing a little stand-up. Yep, my back popped. I don't know if you guys could hear that one. I wasn't super close to the mic, but I probably should have warned you it might happen. Sorry, guys. Oh boy, okay. Woo! Ah. We're having fun out here. We're having fun. It's a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. All right.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Oh, hi, Broken.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
Hi, Broken.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
I don't know if that's happening, narrator.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Yeah, all right.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Aww.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Hey, everyone.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Hey, Hunted.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Contrarian.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Smitten. Unfazed as always.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Smitten is so some kind of way.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
He cheated.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I'm gonna be real, my guy. I have no clue. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, We just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
She said so.
You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, fair enough. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
I do so love a moment of clarity.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Cole trying to look out for the other voices. If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ooh, the philosophy in this game!
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares?
Fair enough.
They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
Yeah, that about tracks.
And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Why do I silence my voices? What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that.
Yeah, contrarian would.
It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
They're traumatized, they're all so sad.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Interesting.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
It's probably because I'm cooler than you. I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
Yeah, Colt seems to have weathered this the best.
He's worse than her.
Hmm? Okay, well, as much as I'd love to say where we are, I presume that she'd just come find us. So I'll just see this through. Like, maybe we'll come back and do this route again and stay where we are. But for now, let's proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Oh, the trees growing into the nothingness of the void is such a vibe.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
There's the cabin.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
Everyone's so done with this.
He always lies.
Mm-hmm.
And he always makes it gone.
They're like, shut up, we've been here.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
I know my guy.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill, You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Interesting. And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Because the more power I give them, the more... Yeah, because they're the ones making this place like this, we know from the Razor chapters. Interesting.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
The cabin that isn't there.
Yeah, it's just sort of a bunch of walls.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Wand of Clarity is so cool.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Well, maybe if you gave me more specific narration, I'd be able to.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
This is such an interesting side of the Opportunist to see.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
Interesting.
The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Me when I need it if I'm going to do this right?
Take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss.
Oh.
It is so very deep.
You in the abyss.
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her.
It's her.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Well, hey now. Hey.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Do I know that?
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Did you?
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
Oh, the arms.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me.
She's here still.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Oh gosh darn it, my will.
All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I'll get to be there too.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
I don't know, could be kind of neat.
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do
Okay.
something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
I don't know, my guy. She's making some compelling arguments. Just an object, a tool. You were once something else long ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
There's no other options, my guy.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
It's so Jover. Hi.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Oh, she's so cool!
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
There's the shifting mound. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us?
Great question.
I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a little different.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Me when we smash the mirror.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone.
That's nice.
I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end.
Yeah.
I'll be free of all of you.
It's a good ending for all these guys. They don't have to live with all the memories they've got anymore.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Thank you, Contrarian.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
All the arms are so cool.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a waiting maw, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart.
A wise heart.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Let's see. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. but they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I want to hop into my memories gallery and see if we've got the moment of clarity, bear witness to one's darkest fears. Alright, and we've gotten most of it. We've just got... Oh, yep, and these three we get from taking her to the Long Quiet. So yeah, that's a one and done on moment of clarity. Neat. She's an interesting route, to be sure. Not a lot of choices there, but definitely very interesting. That being said, though, I do think that's actually where we're going to end the stream. I know it's a little earlier than we normally go. I just don't have time to, I think, even do a full chapter 1 before it would be time for me to leave. So I figured it's better to end things here than pick back up at the beginning of a new route next time. So I'm going to put you guys on the end screen. Thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream today. I hope you had a good time. I will be back tomorrow. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. I should start mentioning I'm going to be gone next Tuesday because I have something going on during my stream time, probably. I think it'll still be going during the stream time. So just start looking ahead on that. I'll remind you guys again tomorrow. But yeah, in the meantime, bye Corvigay. Everyone, take care of yourselves, you know, drink water, take your meds, get some sleep, grab a snack, don't sit too long in one place, I don't know. Everyone have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.